Hi everyone, Summer with Astarias Den, and I'm just going to jump in here with my journal, put it down here while I'm talking. One of the things that's happening this month is joining Rachele from Amethyst Ascension in her Facebook group, which is Divination and Spirituality. She's doing a past lives month. Now, I don't have the same cards that she has, so she went ahead and pulled the cards for me. Now, there's an archetype deck that after her pulling this archetype deck, which I will put a picture of the deck up in here. After pulling from that deck, I don't know how anybody could do a past life reading without having this information. So basically what I want to do is just talk about how we're doing the bare bones this first week. And this is my bare bones, is what my bare bones looks like. It's very primitive. I'm hands-on, okay? Like I like exploring through writing, and I remember things better through writing and stuff like that. So one of the big things that I wanted to concentrate on for this past life was if I have any Fae connections in the past life. So Rachele helped me out, and we determined that what we're going to ask why I'm in contact with the Fae in this life, like to give a past life that shows why I'm in contact with Fae in this life. And it was really interesting. 4 cards came out. Technically, it was only supposed to be 2. And me and Rachele were both just like, wow, this happened. So there's 4 sections to the archetype deck. One is supposed to be like the self card, and another one is the tool card, which are the sections that I picked from. Another one's the place card, and then there's another one. There's 4 sections. But I chose to get cards from the self cards and the tool cards. And instead it gave me 2 place cards. So ultimately it's been decided that those were meant to come out for me. And then we also went through the self card and the tool cards. But I got the bridge and the underworld, and I feel like they coincide together. They kind of have like an opposite effect going on. The bridge card is talking about connections and studying connections and acceptance of magic, communication. And it even talks about the Bifrost bridge, which is really interesting because my husband is really into Viking stuff. So, I mean, that kind of goes with this lifetime. And that's what we're doing, is we're looking at the past lifetime and how it coincides with this lifetime, right? And then it's kind of the opposite, where you come down here and the underworld is like the nightmare card. Lots of suffering, lots of pain, lots of dark, facing some darkness and choosing light instead. And then there's this idea of denial and suppression, which I liked that these were not specifically coinciding with each other, but are opposites of each other, and how maybe a denial of something, of the acceptance of maybe a denial, is what is bringing that into my life. Or it could be that I just came through a lot of hardships. Me and Rachele were talking about this, and she suggested that maybe the hardships that I had in the past life is helping me with the connections that I'm using in this life, because I'm a lot more upbeat person in this life. And then we moved on, and I got the Mystic and the Flame. And what was really crazy is like the Mystic card was build relationships with fire, and then in the Tool card it came out the Flame, which is like the spark, the glimmer, a call to reignite a fire. And it has a lot to do with like health and mental clarity too, which is interesting because I have bowel issues and I have migraines in this lifetime. So how interesting is that? So there's like a lot that to like decompress in here. And I do have the other bare bones from the past lives deck that Rachele pulled out, which gives you identity, time frame, location, faith, love life, trauma, how did I die, and the lesson, which I have to explore more through tarot. So that's where I'm at. Next week, I'm going to start exploring it through tarot. We're going to see maybe what kind of things I can that I can pull in from my past life, and why my Fae connections are the way they are in this lifetime. So yeah, if you're interested in that, I will leave a link in the description to the Spiritual and Divination group with Amethyst Ascensions. I hope you guys have a very great day.